Thank you, Chair. I'll try and keep my comments brief, but I would like to first begin by addressing the elephant in the room, and that is that anybody with eyes and a brain can see that more needs to be done about homelessness. Everybody recognizes that it's a serious issue and it requires greater coordination, greater collaboration. And so the Senator, in her efforts and in what her intent behind this is spot on, as was mentioned. The issue that we have and the offense that we take is that it was not a collaborative effort that led to this proposed solution. And there are things that the county has put into place in motion already where we are looking at a different framework for a coordinated homelessness council that would involve all of the electeds from the different agencies, as well as the continuum of care, as well as SHRA, as well as agency staff, and really try and do it in a true collaborative nature and analyze the gaps and the strengths so that then we can move forward deliberately rather than coming up with a solution and foisting it upon others. And so I initiated a meeting with the Senator, and we're going to have that later today. And my request is going to be that we take a breath and not try and jam this through, not try and rush to come to this solution, but that we actually step back and sit down and have a collaborative process and really look at what we've been doing at the county, what our other agency partners have been doing, and look at some of the unintended consequences that this would have, not the least of which that it proposes to essentially disband our identified continuum of care provider in favor of this new mega agency, which we believe is contrary to HUD's requirements of the makeup of a continuum of care board. And so there are functional issues, there are legal issues relative to the constitutionality of what's being proposed. And so I think if we can just pause and come to the table in good faith effort. I mean, if anything, if the intent is to drive collaboration, certainly she has our attention and the other agencies' attention. And so I would like to take sort of this moment and keep going on a positive trajectory rather than devolving into a situation of protectionism where folks are kind of looking at what the negative consequences to the individual jurisdictions are. Because if we don't approach this with collaboration, essentially all we're doing is squeezing the balloon. And we don't want to move problems around. We recognize the transitory nature of this population, and we want to try and get them connected to the help that they need, that they deserve, and ultimately into housing that supports them and helps them live a better life. So that's my ask, and I think we're all united in that, is that there is a better way to go about this process than this legislation. Thank you very much.